Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mystic's Heart. And it's a beautiful Tuesday morning, and I apologize for being a few moments late, or maybe more than a few moments late. I was just co-hosting a show with my Chue, my elder sister, Del Marie, on Walk a Good Life. Wichone Washde Manepe, Walk a Good Life. And this morning's topic was about sacred ceremonies and honoring the sacred ceremonies. Fantastic show. If you didn't get to see it live, I highly encourage you to do so. And that can be found on my Temple Within, Denise Iwana Francisco in the Temple Within, and also Walk a Good Life with Del Marie. Interesting. We got started late because, when we begin to talk about the Western Door medicine, the Heoka, it gets a little bit interesting. So those Thunder Dreamers are a wily group, are they not? Just saying. Anyway, good morning, everybody. It would definitely be worth your time to go on over there and visit that and learn some things from a Lakota elder about the ceremonies. People often wonder about the ceremonies, and, even with the new movie Hostels out, people wonder, they have questions, and it's a wonderful, wonderful treasure that we have in Del Marie. So good morning, everybody. And Nicole Werner, if you happen to be watching, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And for those of you that wouldn't mind sharing the show, all you have to do is like and share the show, maybe say a few words, just maybe even good morning, right? And share the show. So it's good to have you with me this morning. This morning, we're welcoming a beautiful new day, a new moon, the first new moon here in the new year. And it's a glorious way to begin the new year. It's a potent day, a wonderful day for ceremony. For those of you that were watching me on the show with Del Marie, you probably noticed that I was burning sage. And I was burning sage because we were talking about a very deep subject together. And so there are candles lit. There was sage burning. And Tuesday mornings is a sacred gathering, no matter where we happen to be. So wherever you are around Grandmother Earth, Hihane Washte. Good morning. Good morning, Bill Elliott. So let's have a card for each and every one of us today on this new moon day. And we'll choose. Actually, as I'm just sitting here, I'm hearing very, very loudly eagle. And so I'm going to say that Eagle Wambli Oyate is the one that is blessing all of us this morning on this new moon day. The teaching of Wambli Oyate, the Eagle Nation, comes to us from the direction of the east, of the rising sun, the position of Wichoni Wian, Ampo Wichapki, the morning star woman, the giver of life woman. And so what a beautiful way, to have eagle come in, fly in, and bring us the message of a new moon, of a new day. Every day is a new day. What are we going to do with this new day? What are we going to do with this new day? What are you going to do with this new day? I know what I'm doing with this new day. I'm living it. I tend to do that. I like to get every ounce out of every day. And so the card that crops up to the top along with Eagle, being visited by Eagle, is the Wakian, which is exactly what Del and I were talking about earlier today, the Thunder Dreamer, the Heokas, the medicine of the West. Sapa, for me, the color of black on the medicine wheel. And the direction of the thunder beings, of the thunder dreamers, of the star nations, the Wichapki Oyate. The Wakian reminds us that spirit is always with us. Spirit is always watching, always urging us to stay on the Chankuluta, the red road, the good road, the yellow brick road, whatever that is for you, on the safe side of the sidewalk. So it's a pretty potent morning this morning here on the Mystic's Heart. Yes, there are Native American mystics. Some people say, isn't that a Christian thing? No, there are mystics in every tradition. They're just called by different names. A lot of the most amazing mystics in Native America, when we think about Crazy Horse, Tashonke Whitko, Tashunke, horse, Witko, crazy. That's kind of the English interpretation, Tashunke Witko. What an amazing mystic. Okay, so here, let's do this thing. Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Kathy. All right, let's go for this. Holly, you're the first one up. Okay, we have a theme going this morning. It's the Eagle card. Maybe we should just spend all morning talking about Eagle. Wambli. Eagle. Some people align Eagle, Wambli Oyate, with the Archangel Saint Michael, the one who sits closest to the Creator, Wakantanka, and the Tunkashilas, the Holy Spirits, the Tunkashilas. Eagle. Holly, Eagle is accompanying you today on this new moon day. Rise above, see things from a higher perspective. Haye. In the Lakota tradition, women do not say aho. In the Lakota tradition, women say haye. Sometimes when you're sitting in Inipi, you hear a lot of oha. Oha. So maybe that's where it gets, it's kind of like, yeah. Amen. Haye. Maybe in other traditions, women say aho, but in the Lakota tradition, it's haye. Means amen, righteous. There you go. Exclamation point. Right on. Oh, goodness. Hey, Nikki. Nikki, the Archangel Saint Uriel. Uriel, the light, represents the light. Uriel, one of the teachings I love about the angel Uriel is this. Face to the sunshine, back to the shadow. Back to the shadow. And sometimes in our life, we have to remember face to the sunshine, face forward, head east, march east, the direction of the Eagle Nation, of Ampo Wichapki, that morning star woman, some people call her Venus, while all of the shadow stuff is going on. Hihane Washte, again, Del Marie. So what can be going on in the shadow? It can be gossip. It can be all kinds of things that go on in the shadow. You know what? People like to talk. People like to give their opinion and their thoughts about things. Nikki, face forward, baby. Face forward. Keep on marching on. And I'll see you on Friday at the Heartful Art Studio because it's winter, and that is my treat to myself, is to go to the Heartful Art Studio and create. And I began that process, me and Muggs, last Friday. All right, Chue. Chue, that is a respectful name for my elder sister, Del Marie. And again, if you did not see her show, go on over and like her page, Walk a Good Life with Del Marie, Dull Knife Bradfield. Today's show is spectacular. Spectacular. Del Marie, one of your favorite angels, also associated with the Eagle Nation. We've got a theme going on this morning. It's Wambli, it's Eagle, it's the Wakiam, it's the sunlight, and this one for you, Chue, is Mikael, the eagle, the Archangel Saint Michael. Some people believe that angels are actually extraterrestrial beings. Some people believe that extraterrestrial beings are actually robotic beings that are being sent here as highly developed robots. That's why they all look alike. So many theories and things about our ancestors or our relatives that live beyond the stratosphere of Unchi, huh? A lot of things go on about, a lot of thoughts go on about that. I remember a long time ago, before I was getting ready to be put up on the hill for my homblecha, I asked Joaquin, I said, well, how do you feel about UFOs? And he started to laugh, and he said, they're not unidentified to Native Americans. We identified them a long time ago. They're our star relatives. And I just laughed. I thought that was the greatest answer. They're not unidentified to Native Americans. We know they're our relatives. Oh, goodness. I love that. Good morning, Angie. Tracy Civic, you beautiful thing. All right. It is Tesawi, White Buffalo Calf Woman. One of the things that Tesawi teaches us is about walking in balance, about giving and receiving in equal measure. Very important. Very important to give and, Tracy, to receive in equal measure. You are a giver. You are a giver. And Del, I know you're watching and you can weigh in about the importance of not emptying your basket, because if your basket is empty, you have nowhere to give from. Tesawi, the White Buffalo Calf Woman message, reminds you, Tracy, that it's good to receive just as it is good to give. And if you've been giving too much, you are being asked to sit a spell and to bring yourself back into balance. And you know what? I'm just going to add a little something else. Eagle, Nikki's saying, yes, let's just talk about the eagle. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. Did you hear me, Trace? All right. Nellie. Beautiful Nellie. Mervyn Kelly. You're welcome, Tracy. Tesawi. It's a new moon day. What does that mean? Well, here in this household in Chateau Francisco, here in the Enchanted Forest, that means that today I will be bringing out my chanupa on this new moon in this new year for prayers. It's beautiful, sunny, and snowy out there, so maybe I'll go right on down to my hochoka, right down there, and smoke my chanupa. Pray for all of you. Pray for all living things in this new year. This new moon represents the end of a cycle, and that is the card and the message for you this morning, Mervyn, is the Ouroboros card. Celebrate the end of a cycle. There is a time right now of an ending, of closure, bringing something to closure, and ramping up or beginning a new direction on this new moon day. So I would encourage all of you, whether that means that you're a meditative person, maybe you're a yoga person, maybe you're a walk in the forest person, maybe you're a church person, temple, ashram, synagogue, whatever it happens to be. Maybe you're a contemplative person and you just like to sit a spell. Maybe you like a bubble bath with candles. Sit for just a moment and be in the energy of that wonderful being that's very alive, the moon. It's a new moon. Utilize your connection to our ancestors beyond the earth plane, right? Work with them. All right. Let me have a look-see here in the... Hello, Katie did. My niece, Katie. Good to have you in the house, Katie. Thank you all for finding me, by the way. It's not easy always to find me, but we're getting the gist of it. That is if you go to my page, The Mystic's Heart, you're probably going to find me there on Tuesday mornings. And then I share it out, and you all share it out. So thank you for liking and sharing my show. I really appreciate that. Becca Waters, Nathaniel. The teaching of Nathaniel is about joy. Nathaniel says, have you lost your joy? Has joy eluded you? Are you looking for joy in all the wrong places? Nathaniel is an angel of joy. He's an energy from the heart and mind of all of creation that is a bringer of joy. If I were you, Becca, on this beautiful new moon day, I would make a little sacred space for myself, and I would invite the presence of the one known as Nathaniel. Joy. We can always use some more joy, can't we? Where do you find joy? If joy knocked on the front door, would you recognize joy? Some people have never had joy in their life, so they don't know. If joy knocked on the door, they'd probably shut it thinking, oh, this is a stranger. I don't know who you are. Therefore, I'm not going to let you in. Nathaniel also says, if you need a little jump in your joy booster, invite me in. I will help you with that. Joy. Joy is yours, Becca. Claim it. Own it. Be with that. All right. I have a little look here. What's going on? Hey, Mary. Good to see you in the house as well. I'm getting better at this whole scrolling thing while it's all going on. Bianca. It's the teaching of the Kokopelli. Kokopelli is part of Native American mythology. This particular spiritual being, some people really misunderstand this being. Some people are frightened by this being. Kokopelli is the bringer of the rains, the bringer of fertility. The Kokopelli reminds us to give prayers of gratitude. Thank you for the abundance in my life and for the abundance that continually flows into my life. Kokopelli asks us to take a moment and to reflect on all of the abundance in our life. There's a beautiful hoop in life, I believe, that when we sit down and we think about all the things we're grateful for, more of those things that we can be grateful for are brought into our life. You know, there's an old teaching that says, don't pray for rain, become the rain. Don't pray for rain, become the rain. And when you become grateful, more to be grateful for is brought to you. Same kind of a principle. This is an abundant time in your life, Bianca. Say thank you. Say thank you. Kokopelli, thank you for ushering in the abundance in my life and for the continual flow of abundance in my life. Wopila wakantanka, thank you for the abundance in my life. Yes, it's good to say thank you. That's one of the highest forms of prayer, I believe, is a prayer of gratitude, a prayer of wopila. Rochelle, good morning, Jane. Rochelle, it's the teaching of the Sasquatch, also another Native American mythological legend. The Sasquatch says, walk gently at this time, walk gently. Be gentle with yourself, be gentle with others. At this time, walk gently. And that includes walking gently through your own mind, walking gently through your heart. Walk gently. The Sasquatch is a great and mighty being, and yet he's very gentle. She's very gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others at this time, Rochelle. Bill Elliott. It's the teaching from Scotland. I love Scotland. Love, love, love Scotland. Of Nessie. Nessie, the water horse, reminds us of the importance of paying attention to our dreams. Bill, pay attention to your dreams. Not only the nocturnal dreams that we have when our body is sleeping, but the dreams that we have when we are daydreaming, the dreams that we have when we are praying, the dreams that we have when we are walking our path. Pay attention to those. Very important. Spirit is always talking to us. The difference between the average person who is asleep and the one who is awake is that the one who is awake becomes aware. This is a card that says, Bill, be aware of what you are dreaming and what is being brought to you in your dreams. Very important at this time. Very important. Good morning. Oh, from Missouri, the beautiful state of Missouri. Good morning. Be fun for everybody to know what state you're from or what country you are from. We have so many beautiful people that join us on Tuesday mornings. How exciting, isn't it? I think it is anyway. Margaret. Good, Bill. Yeah, I'm reading your message just right now. Pay attention to your dreams. It's amazing what comes to us and we let it slip. Don't do that right now. Today's an auspicious day. Margaret. Margaret Spooner. It's the teaching of the cricket. The cricket. Morning, Sonia. Hey, Patty. It's the cricket. Margaret, you're being asked to sing. And I'm going to take it a step further. Margaret, you're being asked at some point today to literally sing. One of the most beautiful things that we can do for our body to be in balance is to sing, to hum, to move octaves, as Sandy Herrick would say, through our body. Sing. Sometimes we can sing a song that we learned. Sometimes we're just asked to sing whatever comes to our mind. My kids, I just make up songs as they come to me, and I'll sing them because I have no pride or shame sometimes. I just begin singing. And the kids will say to me, how do you do that? Well, I just let the thoughts come through me and I sing the words. You're being asked, Margaret, to sing a favorite song, to sing what you are inspired to sing today. It's all about bringing those vibrations through your body, out of your mouth, and into the ethers today. And you don't have to be a really great singer like Julie Hedges or Barbie Cornell to be able to do that. You just sing. You just sing. It feels good. You can ohm. It's about bringing vibration through your body. It clears up this throat chakra, chakra number 5, where all this stuff can get congested. Our thoughts, what we want to say, emotions that we've held back. Keep it clear. Sing. Sing some ceremonial songs. Sing whatever it is that feels really good to you to sing. Yeah. Marianne Malika. This one is for you. It's the grizzly bear. Mato Oyate, the Bear Nation. The ancestors are with you. Your ancestors are drawing near to you. They wish for you to sit and pay attention. Sit and pay attention to what it is that they are bringing to you, your ancestors. This is, when I see bear for me represents ancestral teachings. It represents knowing. It represents for me the 4 winds, the 4 winds. And so sit a spell with your ancestors. They're drawing near. And I'm being told that you understand what I'm saying by this. The relatives are coming near at this time. Hey, Julie Hedges. Speaking of Julie Hedges, the author of The Tarot Journey, an amazing book. Phenomenal book by a phenomenal tarot master. Julie, oh yeah, my weekly reminder, everybody, please do share your websites. Please do share your websites. Share what you've got going on, whatever it happens to be. That's what Tuesday mornings are for, part of what they are for. Okay, this one just flew out, so I'll be right back. Patty, this one is for you, but it flew out of the deck. There it is, Patty. It's the teaching of the Yeti. The Yeti teaches us that it's lonely at the top. Sometimes as we are walking our spiritual path, we can look around and think, where'd everybody go? Where is everybody I started out with? Where'd they all go? The Yeti reminds us that not everybody is going to walk the complete journey with us. There are times along the journey where we are called to let go, and there are times along the journey when other people are called to let go of us. It's all part of the journey, and we all meet up together anyway in the end, in the ultimate end. And so it can feel lonely along the spiritual path. The Yeti says not everybody goes the entire 9 yards with us. Sometimes we have to walk the path alone in order to gain knowledge we can only gain when we are solitary. And remember, Spirit is always with us. Spirit is always with us. It is lonely at the top. Not everybody makes it to the summit. So I hope that you understand that. All right, Mary Zarowitz. This one is for you, Mary. It's the Archangel Chamuel. The octave of love. The octave of love from the heart and mind of Creator in angelic form is known as Chamuel. Patty's saying so perfect. Chamuel. Chamuel says, are you loving yourself, Mary? You taking good care of yourself, Mary? You taking care of everybody else, Mary, but not you? Mary, love yourself. Mary, take good care of you. And Mary, if there are old, outdated loves in your life right now on this new moon would be a great time to jettison those. It is amazing what we can carry around in a lifetime, isn't it? Old loves, old thoughts about love, old perceptions of love, loves that have hurt. Man, we can store that stuff like nobody's business. Chamuel says, get rid of that old nasty love. It served a purpose. What did you learn from it? Stop carrying it around. Get ready for new love about yourself, new thoughts about love, new depths of love, new understanding of love. You cannot have new understandings or new depths of love if you are still carrying around your old ideas, your old hurts, your old pains, dealing with love. It's a good card for you, Mary, and take care of yourself. Hey, David, good to see you in the house. So I hope that makes sense. Good morning, Jeanette. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everybody needs to share. Share your websites. Share your books that you've written. Share it all. That's what we do on Tuesday morning. All right, David from the great state of Oklahoma. The teaching of Kamael is asked to be shared with you, is being asked to be shared. Kamael says this, David, you know who you are. You know who you are. When you go to bed at night, you can look in the mirror and say, I did the best that I could do with the day that I was given. I know who I am. Not everybody understands who we are. And that's okay. That's really none of our business, whether or not people understand who we are. It's not our lifetime job to explain to everybody in every moment, every decision we make, every thought we have. It's an inside job. Not everyone is going to understand your path, David. That is okay. You keep walking your path. You know who you are. And again, as long as we can look in the mirror in the evening or during the course of the day or in the morning and say, okay, you're doing the best you can do with this life or this moment that you've been given. David, you're doing a great job. It's not easy to be the one that tries to help other people wake up. Some people want to stay asleep. We can't make everybody wake up. It's not our job to do that. We can only offer a gentle good morning. It's time to wake up. Not everybody wants to wake up. And that's okay. You keep doing what you're doing. There you go. Jeanette, this one here is for you. Oh, this is perfect, is it not? The Archangel Saint Raphael. The angel of healers, the angels of those doing their healing work, and we're always doing our healing work, aren't we? Boy, gee whiz. It's so wonderful that we have such a wonderful community of healers to help us. Jeanette, this card acknowledges that you are a healer. You are a conduit for healing. It also acknowledges that you are doing your healing work and you are making progress. I feel as though I want to say to you, I feel very strongly what I want to say to you in addition to all of that is it's not your responsibility to carry around everybody else's burdens or fix them. You don't have to do everybody else's work for them. I hope that makes sense. I just feel as though I wanted to say that. And I would invite you to spend some time today with the one we call Raphael. All right. Marilyn, this one is for you. Oh, thank you, Marcia. Bill is saying true dat. That's right. We do not have to carry around other people's stuff. We are not responsible for fixing everybody. We can offer to be there. We can offer to give signs. Go this way, go that way, like the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. It's not up to us to fix everybody's situation or issue. Sometimes, we sometimes all need a counselor. Sometimes we need our rabbi. Sometimes we need our priest. Sometimes we need a good friend. Sometimes we need a Reiki master. We don't know in any given moment. Acupuncture, Wichasha Wakan. We don't know. And we can spend a whole lifetime killing ourselves on the inside so that other people aren't uncomfortable in their own healing process. Oh, we don't want them to have to go through that. Eventually, they're going to have to go through that. So why go through it for them? Well, I guess that's a whole show, isn't it? Good morning, Kelly Spencer. Marilyn, you beautiful thing. This one is for you. It is the Archangel Ariel. Marilyn, I know you're in Wisconsin. I know it's snowing. It is snowing here in beautiful Michigan. You're being called to go outside and connect with Grandmother Earth on this new moon day. You are. Grandmother Unchi, Gaia, so many words for Grandmother Raziel, is calling you to come outside and take a deep breath of fresh air. You are being called to do that. And invite Ariel to be there with you, the spirit of nature, the angelic spirit of nature. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Patty's saying it took me a long time to get there, to get that, but I have good. Boy, we can right down to having to fix our parents, our grandparents, whatever. It's not, we cannot walk the journey for them. But a lot of times we feel guilted into wanting to fix everything for everybody. One of the most beautiful things that we can do for one another is to love somebody from afar. Just love them, send love to everybody, no matter what our relationship. Yeah, just, there you go. All right, Marcia. Pretty soon we're going to be in Greece and Italy together, Marcia. All right. Marcia. It's the Archangel Muriel. Muriel. Muriel is one of those angelic beings that comes to us to remind us that we are sensitive, intuitive beings. We're not just the 9-to-5 grind. We're not just the take care of everything around the household, make sure everything is dusted and taken care of. No. Muriel also says you're also a spiritual being. You are a soul having an experience. Nurture and honor your soul. Nurture and honor your soul, your spirit body. And you are a naturally intuitive, beautiful being. Nurture that. Be good to that part of yourself. And those people, I'm being inspired to say to you, those people that give you fits and problems about being a naturally sensitive person, never mind those people. Oh, you're too sensitive. No, never mind those people. Just be you, nurture that, honor that. The Debbie Downers, the naysayers, bye-bye, bye-bye. We don't have to have those people in our lives. And it's not to say that, we all go through those times when we're down. I have friends that have bouts of depression and all sorts of things, and we love them and we help them through that. But you know what I'm saying by the naysayers and the Debbie Downers in our lives? I call them also the other people that I really don't care for in my life are the people that are perpetually crabby. Crabby. I call them crab asses myself. Crab asses. I don't like them in my life. If you're always going to be crabby and cranky, don't even bother coming into my life. Don't do that. Not that we all don't get crabby and cranky, because we do, but again, you know what I'm saying. There are some people, honest to God, they wake up and their purpose in life is to be a crab ass. That's one of the teachings my dad gave me, that word, crab ass. When you're a military daughter, it's amazing the language you learn on the side. And crab ass is one of those words. So, all right, Katie did. Catherine Ann, my niece, my beautiful niece. I get asked all the time, is that your daughter? She looks just like you. Is that your daughter? Okay. Katie. Catherine Ann. It is the Phoenix. The Phoenix says it's time to begin again. It is time for something new. Rise up from the ashes, Catherine Ann, and begin again. This is about not doing things the old way. It's about doing things in a new way. Out of the ashes of what has been into something that is new, fresh. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Here's me shaking my little finger at you. Katie did. Be good to yourself. That's an order from your Aunt Dee. Only loving relationships, men and ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, only loving relationships, please, in our lives. Only loving. Only loving. Rob. Hey, Rob. Oh, good, Marcia. You know, you don't need that. Okay. Rob. Rob, this one is for you. King Tut. King Tut. King Tut, one of the teachings of King Tut is all about his funerary mask. And when we think about funerary masks and we study them in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, one of the things that we learn is that there are times in our lives when we need to peel away the mask. I love you too, Katie. You be good to yourself. This card, Rob, says it's time to peel away old masks. Lay them down. Let the world see who you really are. Let the world see who you really are. Yeah. We all do that. Let me just say that, you know, back in the day when I was working in corporate America for 33 years, I wore a lot of hats. I am a hat wearer. I am a headband wearer, always have been. And you can ask Kelly, because even when I was playing softball in junior high and high school, I always had on a headband. I'm a headband chick. But there are certain personas that we wear in certain places. Well, I don't even do that anymore. Geez, when I got to be like 30, 40, I'm like, nah. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. And Rob, that's the message. What people see is what they get. Just be that. And I'm going to leave that there. All right. Delgadillo. Good morning. All right. Elise Miller, you sweet thing. This one is for you. It is the angel Yehudia, one of my very favorites. This card, this angel is, I call it the birthday angel. It's the birthday angel. The birthday angel says this: celebrate your life. Celebrate your life. You've come a long way, baby. You've come a long way, baby. And you got a lot further to go. You're welcome, Rob. Celebrate your life, Elise. I celebrate your life. I celebrate your life. You celebrate your life. On this day, I honor my birth and my purpose for being, which is love. Yehudia says, Elise, do you realize how many people you have positively impacted in your life just by being you? Well, you have. Celebrate that. Celebrate you. Celebrate, you know, I have been accused of being one of those people that, here's what I hear. Denise, you will listen to anybody tell their story. Yeah. I am always amazed at people's stories and what I learn from their story of their life. At least you're a teacher in your own story. You're a teacher of your story. Share your story. Share your story. Leave it there. Delgadillo. It's the water dragon. The water dragon. Everybody knows that I love the dragons from the UK. I love going to the UK. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love the people. Love all of it. And the water dragon says to you, Delgadillo, your sixth sense is heightened at this time. It is a new moon day. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. It's heightened at this time. You are a naturally intuitive woman. Some would say psychic woman. Trust that. Honor that. Listen to it. No more Debbie doubting, or excuse me, Thomas the doubter, doubting Thomas. No more of that for you, Delgadillo. You come from a long line of women and men who are highly intuitive healers and seers. Tap into that. Honor that. And pay attention to it. Everything is heightened at this time. The UK loves you too. I do. I love going over there. I love it. Love it. All right. Where am I? Angie. Angie Town. Ange. Salafiel. Matches my headband. Salafiel. Hey, Ellen Geiger. Good morning, Chica. It's good to see you. Ellen. I'm glad you're here. Rocky. Holy buckets. What a great day this is. It's getting better by the moment. Yeah, it's in your lineage, Delgadillo. It's in your lineage. It's your ancestry. Go with it. Angie, it is Salafiel. Salafiel is the angel of prayer. Salafiel is a glorious angel that's saying to you, Angie, thank you for being a person who walks a prayer. Prayers are highly concentrated energies of goodness. When we are praying in a good way. There are those people that don't pray in a good way. That's theirs. People such as Angie, I say walk a prayer because Angie, I know that you are always talking to God. You and the Creator are continuously talking, having dialogue. And this card is a reminder from Spirit that says, we hear you. We hear you and we honor you. Angie, thank you for the prayers that you put up on behalf of others. And Angie, thank you for being the answer to a prayer for those people who are in need. Thank you for that. Prayer is powerful. Prayer changes us from the inside out. When we give a prayer, when we think a prayer, when we sing a prayer, there are vibrations that happen within us. There is a weave that goes on inside of us. And it comes out of us, even in thought, and those little cherubims of the mind. It can come out in song, whatever. When we say a prayer, when we offer a prayer, it comes through us. It changes us first, changes our weave, our matrix, and then it is released. And when people come to me for a session, whether it's a session by phone or Skype or here in the house, I can immediately feel the people who are in a constant state of prayer. I can feel it because it's in their weave. It's in their aura, in their spirit body. Hey, Rocky, say hello to your mama too. Hey, Claire, good to have you in the house. Sonia, my friend Sonia, this one is for you. Oh my goodness. I love the photos on Facebook of you and your four-legged babies. I have more joy. All right. Spider, Iktom. Some people are like scared by Iktomi, not me. In fact, this morning, Todd gifted me with a pair of Iktomi earrings, spider earrings. I miss you too, Rocky. all those wonderful times up there in Traverse City, Michigan. Iktomi. Iktomi. Iktomi is here to say to you, Sonia, it's time to reweave some things in your life. It's okay to pull out some strings that just don't belong there anymore. It's okay to tie up some loose ends on your weave, on your web, and it's time to weave some new things, new relationships, new thoughts into your life. And we can call on Grandmother Spider. Grandmother, I don't know how to weave this new, I'd like to have new friendships. I'd like to have new relationship. Grandma, will you please come help me weave? Weave. And Grandma will come to you and help with that. I have an Iktomi here that I keep that Catherine Harrison, aka Lady Hawk, made for me. You can see she has the thunder and the lightning on there, right? And I keep Iktomi here. I wear an Iktomi ring. And now I have Iktomi earrings. Why? Because Iktomi also reminds me, what are you weaving with your thoughts? Blue Thunder Woman, what are you weaving with your thoughts? What are you weaving with your words? Iktomi will help us to weave appropriately and effectively. Yeah. Carla Joe, you beautiful thing. The eclectic pagan columnist at Star Nations magazine. Carla Joe. It's the Firebird. It's the Firebird, Carla Joe. Do not be afraid, be alive, is the message of the Firebird. Firebird is potent. Firebird wishes to be in your new moon ceremonies today, CJ. Firebird. I am eternal. I am not afraid. I am alive. Boy, we can forget that, can't we? Sometimes we think we're just all this and that's it. This is all there is to the show in this life. No, Firebird says, really, are you kidding? You're immortal. You're eternal. You are a supernova. You are the stardust from a supernova. Each and every one of us carries the stardust of a supernova in our body. Isn't that marvelous? Do not be afraid. Be alive. Firebird, I know, also has other teachings for you, CJ, and Firebird is making its presence known for you today on this new moon. Very important. You're welcome, Angie. Hey, Molly. Good to see you in the house. Kelly Spencer. KD Spencer. This one is for you. Oh, it is the Archangel IML. Isn't IML darling? IML talks about change. IML is the angel that says, take the leap and know that the net of love is there to catch you. It's all about change, going with the flow of change, allowing the change, and knowing that all things happen in divine timing, with divine purpose. Nothing happens by accident. Nothing happens by accident. Go with the flow of change and know that the net of love appears. And when we're going through changes, we can be fearful. We all can. We can invite IML to be present. IML, thank you for helping me through this change in my life. Thank you for helping me to be graceful in it and to see the grace within it. Allow the flow of change, Cal. Jane Joubert. This one is for you, Jane. I just shuffle. Okay, along those same lines, Jane, it's the hippocamp. The hippocamp. From mythology, specifically Greek mythology, the hippocamp teaches us to go with the flow, ride with the tide. Do not upset the apple cart at this time. Just go with the flow. Let the Creator be at the steering wheel of life at this time. Sometimes I have to remind myself, Dana, just take a deep breath and let go. You don't have to be in control of everything, you Scorpio, you. Just let go. It's a great feeling for me when I just let go. And I remind myself at least once a day, let it go. Let go. Go with the flow. Ride with the tide. Yeah. Hippocamp. All right. Molly. Molly, this one is for you. It is the Thunderbird, the Wakiam. You're welcome, Cal. It's the Wakiam. The Wakiam. The Wakiam, Molly says, stay on your path. Stay on your path. Sometimes we can become discouraged. Sometimes self-doubt creeps in. Sometimes, again, the naysayers, the Debbie Downers, and those that just don't understand can kind of push us off our path. The Wakiam, the Thunderbird, says, stay on your path. Keep going. One step, one moment at a time. Stay on your path. Stay on your path. If you've fallen off the path, we can ask the Thunder Nation, the Thunderbird, to help us get back on our path. More importantly, right now, Molly, Spirit is saying to you, stay the course. Even despite winds of opposition, winds of change, whatever it happens to be, right? I'm hearing Grace Slick, Jefferson Airplane, the winds of change. Yeah, that's right. The only constant thing is change, and not everybody can accept change. Some people just dig their heels right in, do they not? I am not going anywhere, and neither are you. Oh, my goodness. All right, I need to have a little look-see. Birthday girl. Birthday girl, Nicole Werner. Shuffle, shuffle. Oh, it is the teaching of the scarab. Okay, so Nicole, the scarab says this, celebrate your life. Celebrate your life. It's a perfect birthday card. Celebrate your life. Don't be so doggone hard on yourself. It's not easy being a young mother, a young wife, going to college full-time, paying the bills, all of those sorts of things. What you don't realize as a young mother and a young wife doing all of those things is that in doing so, you are teaching your children well. My children are older now. They are adults. And they will say to me, Mom, we don't know how you did it. How did you even do that? How did you raise us? A lot of their life, I was a single mom. How did you do that? Boy, I had no idea when I was a kid. But now I look back on all of the things that you did and all of the things that you accomplished, and I know I can do the same thing. I hear that from them, all three of them. My sons, recently I had them in, I had leftovers from tamales from Delfina Cosme when she did a wonderful class here on the Day of the Dead. So there were tamales left over. And Colton and Dane were over and they were eating all the wonderful leftovers. And Colton looked at me and he said, Ma, how on earth did you feed us all those years? How did you keep those groceries in the refrigerator? How did you do it? And I said, well, you know, Colton, you do what you have to do at the time. And he said, I look back now and I don't know how you do it and how you did it. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Those were the best times ever. You will hear those things one day, Nicole. Right? When they're older, when they're grown, they're watching, they're observing. And even when they're teenagers, believe it or not, they watch and they observe. And you get those moments of, woo, so it was all worth it in those times. You just keep going, Nicole. Keep moving. Just keep moving. You're doing it. And your children are learning as you're doing it. Right, Rocky? Hey, Star. Rocky, this one is for you. I'm going to shuffle here for a minute. How are those babies of yours, Rocky? Good. They sure are cute. Okay. It's the elk. Hey, Haka. This morning on Del Marie's show, Walk a Good Life. If you did not get to see Del Marie's show this morning, she is my elder sister, my Chue. Del Marie has a radio show called Walk a Good Life. Go check it out. It's here on Facebook. We did a show together this morning about sacred ceremonies, Lakota sacred ceremonies, about being a pipe carrier, about being a thunder dreamer, about being an elk dreamer, and the different forms of being a medicine person. Elk. The medicine of the elk is this, Rocky. The elk heralds a brand new day. The elk says it's a new day. The elk also says, how do you greet the new day? How do you greet the new day? A new day has arisen on your path. Rocky, would you put, if you have your website up yet with all the furniture that you make, will you please put it in the stream? This card says it's a brand new day, Rocky. What are you going to do with it? This is a new chapter in your life, new beginnings for you. It is a new moon today. I would encourage you to have a little quiet time, to let Spirit, let Creator know what it is that you wish to now create in your life from here going forward. Heihaka says, each new day is a love song from the Creator. Have ceremony today, Rocky. Co-create. Put it out there. Work toward it. Walk toward it. Walk toward your goals and invite elk to be present with you. Julie Hedges. Julie Hedges, it is the Valkyrie Shield Maiden. I just like saying that word Valkyrie. And yes, I am a Minnesota Vikings fan. I am a Purple People Eater fan. I have been a Minnesota Vikings fan since I was 12 years old, back in the Bud Grant days, Fran Tarkington, all of that. And so I love my Minnesota Vikings. I'm very proud of them at this time. The Valkyrie Shield Maiden is here for you, Julie. She says, you have lived through many hard-fought battles. You have walked through a lot of fire and rains. And you have walked through them, and you are triumphant through them. This is an acknowledgement of the fires, the heavy winds, the heavy rains, metaphorically speaking, that you have walked through. You did it. You're doing it. The Swan Maiden also says you are divinely protected and guided. Spirit acknowledges the wars and the battles that you have walked through. Own them and the wisdom that is now yours from walking through them, living through them, and learning through them, Julie. Hiye. Oh, good, Rocky. I'm glad to see that. Okay, well, you need to get a Paige, Rocky, because the work that you do with wood is astounding to me. Hey, Paige Wilson. Daisy Ruiz. Good morning, Daisy. All right. And please, everyone, as you know, on Tuesday mornings, I get rolling, and sometimes I miss a name or two because in my mind, I think I've given a card. Jocelyn. Daisy. Daisy, this one is for you. It is the Centaur card. You're welcome, Rocky. Centaur, healer, heal thyself. Daisy, this is a card from Spirit that is saying, would you please take care of yourself? Your assignment this week is to do something or some things that are wonderful for you, nurturing and healing, Daisy, for you. That is your assignment. Take care of you. Here's the card. Delgadillo, I know you're going to keep an eye on that, right? This is a card that says do something for you. You're busy doing stuff for everybody. It is time for you to love and take care and do something good for you. I don't care if it's a mani-pedi. Whatever it happens to be for you. Spirit is saying stop and take care of yourself. Hey, Nicole. All right. Cheryl. Oh, this is a good one, Cheryl. You're welcome, Delgadillo. Cheryl, it is the angel Shamshiel. I love the mantra of Shamshiel. I am free to dance at the party called life. Shamshiel asks the question, whose life are you living? Are you living the life that your soul wishes to live, or are you living the life that you feel others want you to live? We all do that at some time in our life. We all live the life we think others expect us to live, want us to live, whether it's society, family, or friends. Shamshiel says, hey, you came here to shine your light, as only you can shine your light. You didn't come here to shine it the way your neighbor thinks you should be shining it. You are free to choose how you live your life. Choose joy. Choose to be unique. Honor being unique. Honor being unique. Honor being you. You came here to live your soul's truth, your soul's path. And you are free to do that. And also, Shamshiel says, and please don't be so serious along the way. Shamshiel says, get out there, Cheryl, and have some fun while you're doing it. Don't forget to laugh. One of the things that I love, and Del Marie and I didn't get to talk about it this morning, is in the ceremonies, particularly in the Western Door Heyoka ceremonies, there's a lot of laughter. One of the best ways we all learn is through laughter, not to be so pious and serious all the time. Shamshiel's the same way. Shamshiel's like, get out there and have some fun. Laugh at yourself. If you don't have anybody else to laugh at yourself. So there you have it, Cheryl. Jocelyn, it is the Griffin. The Griffin says, be brave. Be bold, no hiding your thoughts, your wisdom, your teaching. Be brave, be bold. You, your wisdom, your teaching, your guidance is needed at this time. Speak up. Speak up. Good morning, Cindy Lynn. Speak up. Be bold and be brave. And you know what I'm talking about, Jocelyn. I'm going to leave it there. You're welcome, Cheryl. Put your party pants on. Just be you. Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen, this one is for you. Oh, the sun is coming out. There's snow everywhere. And you know how it is when it snows and there are snow clumps in the branches and things. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. All right, Mary Ellen, it is the teaching of the Wolverine. The Wolverine teaches us how to be a peaceful warrior. The Wolverine teaches us how to engage in war or to step back and disengage. In other words, the Wolverine teaches us to have really good boundaries. Healthy boundaries with people, with situations, with our own thoughts. Sometimes we can let our thoughts just run amok. There are times when my thoughts run amok. And I have to employ the medicine or the teaching of the Wolverine that says, hey, have some boundaries and some borders. Reel those thoughts in. Get realistic. Get realistic. The Wolverine is saying, have good, healthy boundaries, even in your thoughts, in the food that you eat, in the drinks that you drink, in what you're watching on TV. It's a very nurturing card, despite it being the Wolverine, which is a fierce fighter. So this is about being fierce with your own health, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. Good boundaries, good borders. Be good to yourself. Yeah. All right. Kathy Skirmerhorn. Oh, this is one of my favorites. It's the coyote. Very Western teaching, Western door teaching, the direction of the West, Sapa, the direction of our ancestors. You can see behind me, if you can see behind me, you see that thing. For some of you, it looks like a brown igloo. That is what my inipi, my sweat lodge, looks like when it is covered in tarps. Looks just like that. And the door faces the direction of the West. It faces the direction of the West here in this painting, keeping it congruent. Faces the direction of the ancestors of the Western thunder teachings. One of them is the coyote. The coyote is Heyoka. The coyote says, our teachers come in many forms. Sometimes our teachers can surprise us in the way that they teach us. Some of the most beautiful teachings we can receive in a lifetime can come from places or situations that seem very difficult. And you all know what I'm talking about. This is a reminder, Kathy, that everything is our teacher. And sometimes we are taught in what we think are very harsh ways. So it's a reminder. Everything is always teaching us. Are we going to stop and receive the teaching? Even when it comes from a place that isn't very comfortable, very loving, right? Coyote. I'm going to read the mantra. My teachers come in many forms. When I pay attention, all of them allow me to walk in a good and sacred manner. So if somebody teaches us by being not so kind to us, hopefully we become then the opposite of that. When people in counseling, my clients might say to me, I was raised in horrible circumstances, and I chose to become the opposite of that. Some people are raised in horrible circumstances and they perpetuate that. Others are raised in those very same situations and they become the opposite of that. It's how are we looking at the teaching? And I know that you know what I'm talking about. Ego, it is good to have you with us from beautiful Norway. I hope to get there one day. That's on my bucket list, is Norway. Yeah. This card is for you, Ego. It is Cheta. Oyate. Cheta, the Hawk Nation, says, fear not. Fear not, be fearless in the pursuit of your soul's passion, of your soul's journey. Fear not. Be fearless like the hawk. You're welcome, Kathy. Yeah, that coyote teaching can be beautiful. It can be exquisitely painful. Yes. So Ago, this is the hawk, Cheta Oyate. I see things with great clarity, says the hawk. I have nothing to fear. Be bold, be fearless in the pursuit of your soul's passion, of your soul's journey, and the avocation of your soul. The hawk totem is with you, speaking to you. All right. Oh, good. You're welcome, Mary Ellen. You are very welcome. All right. Who do I still need to draw a card from? Please let me know. Yes. Hey, Dell. Cindy Lynn. Cindy Lynn, this one is for you. Oh, it is the Archangel Israfel. This has a very Coptic teaching. Hey, Jan Francisco. That says, a master is the one who is awake. Hey, Star. Hey, Julie. All right, good. Thanks for reminding me. I just get so busy, don't I? This is also a card, my dear, that thanks you for awakening others. You help to awaken others, Cindy Lynn. This is a thank you note from the universe that says, thank you for helping to open the eyes of others at this time. And don't discount that. Very important, the work that you are doing in educating others and helping to awaken them. Israfel, invite Israfel into your new moon ceremony if you choose to have that today, whether it's meditation, whatever it is for you. Star. It is the angel Amethyst. Amethyst is calling you to work with your stones and your crystals. Calling you to perhaps recharge them in the energy of the new moon this evening. All of you that have crystals and stones that you work with in your practice, it is a new moon and a beautiful time to take our stones and crystals outdoors or to set them in the sunlight or the moonlight of this very auspicious day. But your stones and crystals are saying, Star, hello, we're calling you to pay attention to us, to work with us, to clean us, to clear us, to charge us, to fill us up with some moon energy. Yes. Honors your work as a healer as well, Star. Whatever your healing modality or methodology is, it is also a thank you from Spirit for the work that you do as a healer. You do some pretty potent work. You do indeed. All right, Robin. It's the teaching of the Earth Dragon. The Earth Dragon says it's time to let go of whatever is weighing you down. Whatever is weighing you down, today would be a good day to take stock of that, to be with that, and to consciously let go. Whatever's weighing you down, today's a good day to let it go under the energy of the new moon. And further than that, it is the Earth Dragon. So you are being called to go outdoors and let it go. Hug a tree, let it go. Plant your feet on Grandmother Earth and let Grandmother Earth take from you whatever is weighing you down at this time. As we begin this new moon cycle, go into it unburdened by whatever is weighing you down, heart, mind, spirit. You know what I'm saying. Call upon the Earth Dragon to be there with you in ceremony. Darlene, this one is for you. It is the teaching of the Lamassu. Hey, Patty. Pat, it's good to have you in the house from the beautiful East Coast. Oh, wonderful. Darlene, the Lamassu says healthy boundaries are required at this time. Healthy boundaries in your spiritual life and your physical life. The Lamassu asks us to take stock of our boundaries with people, with situations in our lives. And says, remember, healthy boundaries are also required in our spiritual practice. Healthy boundaries, gatekeepers. The Lamassu is the gatekeeper. Healthy boundaries. Not everybody likes it when we set up healthy boundaries, but, sometimes we don't like ourselves when we set up healthy boundaries with our own self. But healthy boundaries, Darlene, at this time. I know you know what I'm talking about. Can be interpersonal relationships, business relationships. Set some boundaries. Paige. You're welcome, Darlene. Yes, you're welcome. Make sure you call on your guardian angels to help you with that. There you go. All right. Where was I? Paige. Oh, it's Odin's 8-legged horse, the Sleipnir. Odin's 8-legged horse. This morning, Dell and I were talking about horse dreamers, those that dream with the horse nation. The horse takes us into spirit. And in the pantheon of Scandinavian mythology and spirituality, the horse Sleipnir is known to be the steed of the god Odin. The Sleipnir reminds you, Paige, do not forget your spiritual path, your spiritual practice. It is important for you at this time to continue on your path and to continue with your practice and to make your practice a daily one. Do not neglect your spirit. Sometimes we can get so caught up in the worldly stuff that we're going through, right? We forget. And then the Sleipnir comes along, Odin's 8-legged horse. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Mother Moon. Holly out there at Mother Moon in Douglas, Michigan. It's a great place. Pat. Patty, this one is for you. It's the wolf. It's the teaching of Shunkmani Tutanka. The great dog, the teacher. Whenever I draw this card, I can hear Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young singing, "Teach the children well," or "Teach your children well." This is a card that reminds you that you are a teacher, that your life is a teaching. Your life, our life, each and every one of us, this life that we are living becomes our legacy. What do we want our legacy to be? We are all always teaching, particularly the young ones, but we're also teaching others at all times. This is a wonderful reminder to you, Pat, that you are a teacher. And also that wolf is with you this day. If you are doing ceremony of some sort or meditation, prayer, contemplation on this new moon day, I would invite you, Pat, to bring the spirit of wolf in with you. All right. Let me see here. Ellen Geiger. Ellen, it's the unicorn. Oh, I love this unicorn teaching. The unicorn says, let your light shine. Let your inner light shine, your soul light, just let it shine. Not everybody understands how we shine our light individually, and it's none of our business what people think about us or what, it's just none of our business. We shine our light anyway. Spirit is saying, Ellen, just be you. Get out there, shine your light. Not everybody's going to get it. And whatever anybody has to say about that in their thoughts and opinions, that's their thought and opinion. Universe, the world, everybody around you needs your light. Get out there and shine that thing brightly, radiantly, beautifully. Virginia, this one is for you. And it isn't easy. People don't always understand my path. And at a certain point, you get over that. And there are times when it can be hurtful. But we are called to shine it anyway. Because if we don't, what happens? Right? We kind of shrivel up on the inside. We die on the inside so that others are not uncomfortable. I don't think so. So, if you are dying on the inside so that others can be comfortable, you might want to review that, everybody. Just saying. All right, Virginia, you beautiful thing. The card of Scorpio, the mystic. It is the angel Azrael. Azrael says this, Virginia, it is time for you to honor your inner mystic. Honor your inner mystic. On Wednesday evenings, I have a show, Be Live TV show, that is now called Exploring Sacred. Exploring Sacred. Tomorrow night on Exploring Sacred, I am going to be talking about playing with the fires of spirituality. We shouldn't be playing around with the fires of spirituality, of ceremonies and ritual and all those kinds of things. And you can find my new show. It's called Exploring Sacred on Facebook. If you go and you like that page, Exploring Sacred, then you'll get the reminder of the show coming up tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. However, we are called to embrace our inner mystic. Last week on Exploring Sacred, I did an hour-long show about modern day mysticism, modern day mystics. I had more fun doing that show. The archive of that is found on my YouTube channel. I do have one of those, Denise Iwana, and also on the Exploring Sacred page on Facebook. Virginia, you're being called to honor your inner mystic, to sit down and listen to the voice of your higher self, your guides, your allies, your totems, your angels. On this day, Spirit is saying, Virginia, sit a spell, create a sacred space, have a little ceremony, whatever that looks like for you, and listen to the voice of your soul and your guides and your allies and your angels. They are knocking at your door. Virginia, we're talking to you. What is Pat saying? Thank you. Interesting. I just had to pick up my daughter's dog today. Yeah, though, there you go. Comes in so many ways, doesn't it? It just does. Yeah. Hey, Brandy. Honor yourself as a teacher, Pat. Hey, Brandy. Brandy, this one is for you. What cards am I using? These are cards that I created along with my business partner, David Fix. Where can you find them? DeniseIwana.com. Let me see if I can put that in the chat room. I'm being asked to share that. I forget to do that during the course of my show. And then afterwards, people get a hold of me and say, why didn't you share that? Well, because I get so busy chatting that I forget to do that. DeniseIwana.com. All right. Well, thank you for that. All right. Where am I? Cynthia, this one is for you. So we're coming to the top of the hour here. Okay, Cynthia. It is the Archangel Asmodel. Asmodel. Those of you that are out there watching the show and you are Taurus, Asmodel is part of your angelic squad, your angelic team. Isn't this beautiful? The artwork is by David Fix. There are 4 decks in our empowerment series. If you go to DeniseIwana.com, you can either look at my Temple Within site or the Mystic's Heart site. They're all listed there, or Mystic Travels. And you will find the cards. They are available digitally or also right in your hand. But for you, this means, Cynthia, stay the course. One of the things that Asmodel teaches us is that we need to stay the course even when things aren't happening when we want them to happen in our humanness. Asmodel reminds us that everything happens in sacred and divine timing. And don't let perhaps the slow progression of something or the twisty-turny progression of something stop you from staying the course. All things happen in divine timing. I live in the present moment. So Asmodel also says, be in the here and now. Be present in this moment. Everything happens in divine timing. Continue to visualize. Continue to move forward in your thoughts on your path. There you go. I'm hoping that that made sense and that that was helpful. Thanks, Kelly. She's saying she loves my new show, Exploring Sacred, Wednesday evenings at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow night, we're talking about playing around with fire, spiritual fire, in ceremony and ritual, kind of as an offshoot. You're welcome, Cynthia, of what Del Marie and I were talking about this morning on her show, Walk a Good Life. All right, Sarah. Sarah, this one is for you. Oh, this one doesn't get called forth very often. It is the teaching of Anubis. Anubis from the mythology, or excuse me, the teachings of ancient Egypt, the ancient Egyptian empowerment deck, Anubis. This one says, come out of your cave. A new day is dawning. Leave what was in the past, honor what is, and prepare for what is coming. This is one of those cards that says you have passed through a death without dying. A cycle has ended. Be in the now. Bless what has been and prepare for the goodness that is coming. It's a potent, potent card. Yes, this is a card of transition and honoring this time of transition in your life. It's a great card, Sarah. Anubis. Yeah. The new show is called Exploring Sacred, and that's where you can find it here on Facebook. Just check it out, Exploring Sacred. If you like the page, then you will get automatic reminders that, oh, Denise is going live with her show and what the show is about. Violet. And thank you for asking, by the way. Violet, this one is for you. It is the teaching of the air dragon. The air dragon. The air dragon says to us, what are you creating with your thoughts? What thoughts are you allowing to occupy your mind? Take stock of them and change them if you need to, or continue to think them if they are positive. What are you creating with your thoughts? What are you creating with your thoughts? It is amazing what we create with our thoughts. Some people's thoughts get right out of whack, don't they? They just do. Our thoughts get out of whack. And so sometimes we have to take stock of what it is that we are thinking. What thoughts are we allowing in our mind, in our space? And why are we allowing them? Why are we allowing them? Taking a look here at who is in the chat that I would like to draw a card for. I don't want to miss anybody as I get to chitty-chatting about stuff. Marie, this one is for you. And okay, Shelley. All right, let's do that. Marie, this one is for you first. And thank you all for liking and sharing this show with your friends as well. I really, really like that. Oh, Nicole, I drew your card. I'll draw another card for you, Nicole, because it is your birthday. Okay, so hang on there. You'll get 2 cards today. Marie, this one is for you. It is the Archangel Metatron. Metatron says, Marie, this is a time of transformation. It is a time of transformation. It's okay to let go where you need to let go. Allow the transformation. Sometimes in times of transformation, Metatron can help us release old, outdated belief systems, old thoughts, old loves, old hurts, old relationships, old memories, in order for us to transform. We transform because of the knowledge that has become our wisdom. This is a time of integrating your wisdom and taking it to the next level, into the next level. This is a time of spiritual transformation for you. Let go of what needs to be let go of. Let go with love, always with love. Always with love, always with integrity. And allow the transformation to come. It could be a transformation in a thought about yourself. It could be a transformation in a teaching, a deeper understanding of a teaching, whatever it happens to be. I'm not going to define that for you. Allow. And I would say today, spend some time with the angel known as Metatron. Shelley. Shelley, this one is for you. You are welcome, Violet. Shelley, this one is for you. It is the Archangel Aniel. Hands down, one of the favorite cards of everybody that has this deck, Aniel. You are what the stars are made of. There are no lesser or greater than you. Sometimes we just need a reminder. There's way more going on than what we see right in front of us. There's way more going on than what we can feel about ourselves. We are made of stardust. The stars are our relatives. They shine brightly at all times, whether we can see them or not in the daytime. We are stardust. We are golden, right? That song always comes in when I'm pulling on this card's information. This is also a card that says perhaps the time is for you to look into having your horoscope done, your astrology done, looking deeper into your star correspondences as they relate to your astrological sign. Yesterday, I was having actually a 2.5-hour conversation with Sandra Herrick. She and I are both Scorpio, which means that we are part of the snake constellation. Serpens, Draconis. So snake is one of our allies. All of the stars associated with Draconis, with Serpens, all of those beings that live in the octaves of those planets and stars are our relatives. So this is a wonderful sign that says dig deeper into your astrological sign and their star correspondences. Jan Francisco. This one is for you. It's the Pegasus, the card of creativity. The Pegasus says it's time to get your creative on. Be creative. Where are you expressing your creativity? Are there opportunities for you to express your creativity? If so, do them. If not, it's time to create outlets for your creativity. Let your creative juices flow, whether it's writing, painting, singing, whatever it happens to be right now. Spirit is saying it is important for you to express your creativity at this time. At this time. Nicole. Nicole, this one is for you, birthday girl. Oh. It is the Egyptian god Khnum. Now, I did draw a card for you earlier, but I think that this is a beautiful way I'm just going to read this to you, Nicole. So I'd like you to take a deep breath. Some of you that are Bible scholars or understand the Bible might recognize this from Matthew, but this is the Egyptian version. This is the Book of the Dead version of what some believe has been extrapolated into the New Testament. The god Khnum, the creator, the divine potter. I am the master who makes. We're talking about the heart and mind of God. Nicole. Before you emerged from the darkness as light, I knew you by name. I fashioned you in the image and likeness of love from the very clay of my being. You are my divine child, alive with the breath of creation, and I love you. Like the waters of the Nile, my blood streams across all life, uniting you, me, and every living thing as one. You are never, ever alone. I am with you always and in all ways. Happy birthday, Nicole. Your daily mantra is this: I am alive with the breath of the Creator. I am loved beyond all earthly understanding. Isn't that beautiful? It does remind me of Matthew. Before you were knit in your mother's womb, I called you by name. my beloved. A beautiful birthday message for you. All right. And as we wrap up the hour, Sharon, you're right in the nick of time. You are welcome, baby girl. You are welcome. Sharon, it's the Archangel Raziel. I love the teachings of the Essenes. Julie Fortino, you are next. Raziel also represents Grandmother Earth, and Raziel says, keep your back to the shadow and your face to the sun. On this new moon day, what do you wish to create with your thoughts, with your actions, with your mind, with your body, with your emotions? Keep your back to the shadow and your face to the eastern rising sun. Today is a day of new moon creativity. Invite Raziel to help you co-create, Sharon. Julie Fortino, Shirtlift. This one is for you. Oh, I love this teaching. It's the teaching of Ambriel. Those of you born under the sign of Gemini, please listen. I'm just going to read this card. This is another beauty. Julie, everyone, when we can gaze into the mirror of another's eyes and see the face of God staring back at us, we understand the great mirror. When we can look upon the face of all creation and see the love of our Maker dwelling there, we have become one with the mirror. The Archangel Ambriel has come to acknowledge, Julie, your ability, your gift, the great gift that you possess, your ability to see the oneness in all things. That is a gift. Those people who walk Unchi with us, that have the ability to look at every living thing, seen and unseen, and see the Maker, to see one another, that's a gift. The Archangel Ambriel has come to acknowledge your ability to see the oneness in all, Julie. With this great gift that you possess, you have come to Earth to help heal the world. Blessings be and are upon you. Julie, your mantra, most importantly, here is this. When I look in the mirror, I see the reflection of the Creator gazing back at me. With that, everyone, next up is Polly Jo LeBay at Chakra Sessions. Check her out over on the Star Nations Radio Network. It's always a great show with Polly Jo. Shine your light. It's a new moon day. Co-create. Set a spell with spirit, with your soul, and shine on. Have a beautiful day, everyone.